everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing Our Tag Means Death. So this is a book tag that was created by Kaz from Cats and Camera that actually I was tagged in forever ago and got really busy. And then when I was not as busy, Season 2 of Our Flag Means Death was announced, and I knew I wanted to do it closer to that release date. Well, it just so happens that that release date is today, October 5th. It is today, a Thursday, and so I'm posting this video when I'm probably watching Season 2. But so this is a book tag all about Our Flag Means Death, which is a show that I have watched multiple times, absolutely love it, have been dying for Season 2. It is very pirates, LGBTQ, humorous. It has Rhys Darby and Taika Waititi, so like obviously it's amazing. I have all of the prompts and questions here. They're going to be related to the Season 1 episodes and like tropes and stuff that happen in the episodes. Kaz was amazing and had like clips of the show in the video that was like supporting why she picked the different things that we have here. I will not have that. We're just going to be answering the questions. But I'm very excited to get into it because I absolutely love the show. I really like these questions and prompts, and so yeah, let's do it because like I said, when this video is going live, I'm probably going to be watching Season 2. So number 1 is pilot, because the pilot episode, which is a group ensemble you would love to join, but you have to kick out a member because of mutiny. Now, I definitely overthought this question a lot because a lot of the group ensembles and characters from books that I love are like in books that have lots of bad things happening or are very like high stakes, fraught with peril, and I don't think I could necessarily do that. So I have multiple Doctor Who books, and I'm currently on a Doctor Who rewatch as well as like absolutely loving Our Flag Means Death. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna be like, hey, take me as a companion. I want to go with the Doctor, two far off places. And if I really had to like pick somebody to kick out, I almost want to say I want to go around either like Season 1 or 2, somewhere where we could go with like the Doctor and Rose. So I would either kick out like Jack Harkness if he was there during the Season 1 stuff, or kick out Mickey during some of the Season 2 stuff, because like, yeah, why not? Number 2, A Damned Man. This is Love or Loathe, a book you loved or hated that everyone else seems to have the opposite opinion on. So this was quite hard because I feel like there are probably some books that I really liked that other people didn't, or really disliked that other people did, but it was really hard to see on Goodreads what that was. So the one that I do have here that I ended up DNFing, but it seems like quite a few people liked, especially people that I'm like sort of friends with on Goodreads, is You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle. This is one that I literally DNF'd. I had it as an arc and I DNF'd it because I could not handle how hateful these characters were to each other. This is a second chance romance, but they are so like out of love with each other and like to the point where they're so antagonistic to each other at the beginning that I just could not handle it or see where this was going to go from there. I know some people absolutely love this, and I think second chance romance is just not a trope that is my favorite, because depending on how they got to why they needed a second chance, I'm sometimes already just checked out of it, you know what I mean? But so yeah, this one I disliked so much I DNF'd it, but it has like a 4 point something on Goodreads. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do seem to like this one. Obviously, just not me. Number 3, A Gentleman Pirate, a book you would sell your booty for to own it right now. For me, I think that's going to be the sequel to Iron Widow, which is right back here, called Heavenly Tyrant. It is coming out sometime next year, and it feels like I've been waiting for forever because I know the author had the middle grade book come out in between because they needed to have more money. Like, publishing is crazy to authors sometimes. The fact that you have to have a very, very popular best-selling series and not be able to put out the sequel right away, like in order, because you need more money, so you have to write a whole nother series, is crazy to me. But this is a series that is YA sci-fi with like mechas and things like that, and the dynamics of the characters, everybody is sort of morally gray and very, very complicated. It is sort of based on Chinese history, like the character names, and there's like little bits and pieces, but it's not like a historical sort of thing, you know what I mean? But the sequel, I am dying for it, because the first book ends on such a cliffhanger, such a like change of pace. Like the last 100 pages of the first book flew by because so much stuff was happening, and then it was the end of the book and we needed the next one. So I am literally itching to get the next book in my hands. So yeah, Heavenly Tyrant by Shiran J. Zhao. Number 4, Discomfort in a Married State. This is first meeting a character you instantly fell in love with. So for me, I feel like it's also the book I instantly fell in love with as well. But the main two characters of The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich by Dea Muniz. This is a graphic novel, and so like the art style is absolutely adorable. But it's a sapphic romance between Princess Brie and Lady Camembert, who does have to have like a sort of secret identity as Lord Camembert because royalty and, you know, gender politics. But I absolutely loved both of these characters so much. I love the fact that this book also just plays on cheese. Like they're from the like land of fromage. One of the cooks or servants or nursemaids or somebody for Lady Camembert, her name is Feta. Like it's just so much cheesiness in here that I absolutely love it. But the characters, like from page 1 with both characters, I fell in love with them. Like this book had won me over wholeheartedly from like the very beginning. Like I just absolutely love everything about it, the art style, the characters. This is very like heartwarming and heart-wrenching, and like I just want everything for these characters so much. So yeah, this is love at first sight basically for characters and book and art style and just like the whole thing, the whole package. Number 5, The Best Revenge is Dressing Well, a beautiful book that is wonderful inside and out. For this one, I am going with Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. First of all, this book is gorgeous on the outside. I really do like the art style on the dust jacket and everything, but this is the Illumicrate edition, so we do also have sprayed edges, and the author themselves did the art on the naked hardcover, which has some of our characters on here. Like it's a very gorgeous book, but it also says on the inside, and this I think was my like first favorite book of the year. Like I don't actually have everything like this is my favorite so far or anything like that, but I think this was my like 5-star read from January that I absolutely loved, and I really did like this one. I think it is technically YA. I think our characters are on the younger age range. I could be mistaken on that, but the fact that we have like a magic system that feels very unique, and we do have our main character who is sort of like a thief. She has stolen the like place of power to be a princess from the actual princess, and is now having to come to terms with like the consequences of those actions. There is some romance in here, but like it feels like a chunky book just holding it up right now. It didn't feel that way. I was enraptured through the whole thing. So yes, this is one that I absolutely loved. And it is also just gorgeous on the outside as well. Number 6, The Art of Fuckery, a book that took you on a wild ride. So this one is one of the first ones that I thought of for this. And it's going to be Illuminae, basically the whole series as well, by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is one of those things that I have read previously, like when it first came out. I have like the original hardcovers, but I think I've read it once more since then. I have at least read this first one a couple times, and even though I know exactly what's going to go on in this, it is still such a wild ride of like all the different revelations that's going on, all the motivations of the characters, and like the reveals of what exactly is happening on this spaceship. This is a sci-fi, a YA sci-fi, and it does deal a little bit with like zombies as well. Like there's just a lot going on, but it all fits together. And because of the way the story is being told through like dossiers and like files and transcripts and things, like it makes you just like keep turning the page over and over and over again. And I think because of that and how quick-paced that makes it feel, the wildness of it is very apparent. Like this is such a fast-paced wild ride that like this is the book I had to pick for this prompt. Number 7, This Is Happening, which is the treasure map from the episode. It's an underrated gem of a book that people should read. So for me, I'm going with The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg. This is a book that is another like YA sci-fi sort of thing that I just don't think I have ever heard anyone else talk about on booktube, at least for like the people that I watch and everything like that. This is one that came out a little while ago. I think I originally got it in a BookBox subscription that is now defunct. Like I absolutely love this one, and I think even for it being YA, this is a YA book that I feel like people that don't usually read YA should try out as well. Like I said, it is sci-fi, but it's basically like what if Disneyland had like AI robots as their princesses, and there's also sort of like a crime like whodunit in it. Like the genre mashing of it is perfect. I really like this one. I liked the whole, this also I guess could have fit for the wild ride, because the whole time you're wondering what exactly this book is trying to convey. What exactly are we getting out of it? Who did what? But I loved the characters. I love the fact that there was that mystery in here, and by the end, like I was wholly sold on it. Like this is one of my favorite books of all time. It's just so good, and I have never heard anybody else talk about it. Number 8 is Gull Way Back. Yes, gull, like in seagull. This is your favorite animal companion. So for this one, I had to pick Snaps from Strangelove by Anne Aguirre. This is a sci-fi romance, which I absolutely love. I've definitely talked about it on my channel before. This one is indie, and it's basically like a combo of The Hunger Games and The Bachelor. I know it sounds weird, but it definitely works. And Snaps is our main character, Beryl, who is the human character, her dog. And in this book, he ends up becoming a talking dog, and the fact that he can talk, it's hilarious. Like, I absolutely love it. He becomes more than just a dog. He definitely becomes like a companion in this series. I absolutely loved it and him so much. So he was the first one that I thought of, because like talking dog, like a normal dog from Earth that just so happens to now be able to talk. Like I loved it. Number 9, Act of Grace. This is a series that started off great and then went downhill, or a series you DNF'd. And for me, I think it did both. It went downhill for me and I DNF'd it. It's going to be Death Note. I actually don't even know what the author's name is off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I feel like this is a series that so many people love, anime series as well as the manga series, and I DNF'd both. Let's just say that. I DNF'd both. I have tried so many times with this series, and I've talked about it on my channel before, but I feel like it starts off super strong with the whole concept of the Death Note and the Shinigami and like the death gods and how it works, and like L and Light, and trying to figure out like how that dynamic is going to happen, and like the whole like mystery of it, and then it goes a little bit downhill and in a completely different direction, and they kill off my favorite character. And after that, I think I've tried a couple times to get past that part, and it's just never the same dynamic ever again. And once that happens, I'm out. Like, it's just not the same as when you first go into the story. I just can't do it after that. And so yeah, for me, went downhill and I DNF'd it. And then the last one, number 10, Wherever You Go, There You Are. This is for an auto by author. I have a lot of authors that I feel like I could potentially say are auto by, but there's only one that I'm pretty sure I have literally auto bought every single book that I know of by this author, and it's going to be Cassandra Clare. I have read all of the Shadowhunters books except for the last one that just got released this year. I'm just a little bit behind on that. I also have all of the middle grade that she has done with Holly Black, even though I haven't finished the series yet. I have pre-ordered Swordcatcher. Like, I have basically everything you could have by this author because I grew up with the Shadowhunters worlds. Like, the first book came out when I was a senior in high school, I want to say, and so I have just been growing up and enjoying them as she has been growing up and writing them. And so I just really do think that, like, basically anything that she does, I am probably going to buy and read, because at this point I can't see why not, because I really do like writing style and characters and just like everything that she's done so far. So even though I know a lot of people don't like her and don't like her work, I can't help it. I'm going to probably buy and read them. So that was my answer for that one. Somebody that I'm pretty sure I have actually already auto bought all the books. That is going to be it for this. I'm going to say, if you like Our Flag Means Death, or you are now excited to because season 2 is coming out and you've seen some promo stuff, try this tag because I think it is a lot of fun. I do think the questions fit the episodes really, really well. So again, thank you to Kaz for making this and tagging me, even though I was horrible about getting it done on time. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I will see you then. Bye.